Joel Embiid finally decides which team he will represent in the Paris Olympics. Jrue Holiday's wife speaks out after his departure from the Milwaukee Bucks. The Rockets coach prefers Fred VanVleet over James Harden. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Free Throw TV, your premier destination for the latest news and insights from the world of basketball. As you can see from the introduction, today's video will cover some significant headlines in the NBA. So, without further ado, let's dive into the news. Joel Embiid has put an end to the saga and decided which national team he will represent in the 2024 Paris Olympics. The Philadelphia 76ers star hails from Cameroon but holds American and French citizenship, leading to a tug-of-war between the two nations over his allegiance. However, according to ESPN's Ramona Shelburne, he has chosen to be part of the United States team. Joel Embiid, the current NBA MVP, has committed to playing for the USA national team in the Paris Olympics. He informed Federation Executive Director Grant Hill of his decision on Thursday morning, just days after the two met for nearly an hour in Colorado, where the Sixers conduct their preseason workouts, the journalist reported. He chose to represent the United States because he wants to help the team return to the pinnacle of world basketball after failing to medal in the World Cup, Shelburne added. Therefore, Embiid is expected to join other NBA superstars in representing the United States. After finishing fourth in the World Cup, NBA players began rallying to form a winning team for the Olympics. This topic gained more momentum during the team's media day at the beginning of the week, as several players discussed the possibility of representing the USA in the tournament. It's worth noting that 10 days ago, the president of the French Basketball Federation, Jean-Pierre Chouat, set a deadline for Embiid to make his decision. We never provided official information about Joel and our national team, first of all. It was news that was circulating, and I only confirmed the interest in having him. But nothing was ever official. However, a decision should come very soon. That's our expectation, and he knows that. We should receive an answer by October 10th. That's the deadline, the official revealed in an interview with RMC Radio. However, Embiid was inspired by the enthusiasm of NBA stars to compete for the United States in the Olympics. Additionally, he views the opportunity to win a gold medal in front of his 3-year-old son, Arthur, who was born as an American citizen in 2020, with great enthusiasm. As a result, Embiid is expected to be part of a reimagined American Dream Team. Led by LeBron James and Stephen Curry, the USA team is likely to be stacked with superstars for the Olympics. Both LeBron and Curry have confirmed their participation in the 2024 competition. Yes, I have an interest in playing in Paris. Let's see what happens. But with the players we have who could fill out this roster, I don't think it would be a significant physical strain. So, I wouldn't have to do much, LeBron stated during the Los Angeles Lakers' return. I want to play. It's the only thing I haven't done yet. I definitely want to be there. I want to be on the Olympic team, Curry revealed during the Golden State Warriors media day. Around a month ago, Shams Charania of The Athletic reported LeBron's commitment to the national team. According to The Insider, the Los Angeles Lakers star has already started recruiting other NBA stars. In addition to Curry, the journalist mentioned Kevin Durant, Anthony Davis, Jason Tatum, and Draymond Green as likely names for Paris. All are reportedly ready to represent the USA basketball team. According to Charania, other stars like Devin Booker, Damian Lillard, De'Aaron Fox, and Kyrie Irving also have an interest in competing in the Olympics. Now, let's move on to the next news item. The NBA player trades often expose the cold-hearted nature of team management. The most recent case occurred on Sunday, October 1st. Jrue Holiday's wife, Lauren, expressed her feelings after her husband's departure from the Milwaukee Bucks. Over the weekend, the point guard became part of a mega trade deal. The Bucks needed to make room to accommodate Damian Lillard, and Jrue was one of the assets sent to the Portland Trail Blazers. Lauren was not pleased with how the Wisconsin franchise treated her husband. After all, Jrue Holiday had defended the Milwaukee Bucks for the past 3 seasons, helping the team win the NBA championship in 2021. He was also one of the most influential players on the roster. In the blockbuster trade, he wasn't even notified, which upset the player's wife. I'm sharing this so everyone can see that beyond the business, there are people, lives that are affected. My husband took a nap and woke up to the news that he had been traded. No warning, no hint. In other words, nothing to prepare him for what was coming. He barely knew it was a possibility. It's just done. Now, move on because it's not personal, it's business. It's complicated. Lauren vented on Instagram. Lauren, a two-time Olympic champion and World Cup winner with the U.S. women's soccer team, disagrees with the notion that her husband's trade is just business. Her family was involved with the Milwaukee community, creating bonds with the city. She lamented the sudden departure from the place they had called home for the past 3 years. Lauren, above all, brought a more human perspective to the matter. Our kids go to school with Bucks kids. Their parents hang out together. The other women on the Bucks have been my training partners, my confidants, my support. Not to mention the relationships we've built in the community and through our social programs. All of this is personal to us. It's our life. There's no business in it. Milwaukee was a home. So, yes, this is more than business. Not because we're offended by it, but because we are people, we are humans. We have relationships, dreams, and connections to where we play, she explained. Imagine a world where we don't hide behind the business of things, where we don't treat each other as commodities but as valuable pieces of a human community destined to serve each other. Imagine if we didn't put a price tag on athletes. If we invested in them as human beings, as forces for good. If we had the same expectations in our daily lives that we have for every athlete. We expect effort, focus, integrity. We expect greatness. And what if our standards were the same for business? In other words, imagine if it were personal. That's the world I want to create, Lauren concluded. What makes it even crueler is that just last week, Jrue Holiday expressed his desire to retire as a Milwaukee Bucks player. In an interview with Jim Oksarski of the Milwaukee Journal-Sentinel, the All-Star stated that he felt at home. Jrue Holiday's departure from the Milwaukee Bucks also surprised the star Giannis Antetokounmpo. He, too, was neither consulted nor informed about the trade. According to the Greek player, the point guard became a lifelong brother. Jrue is a brother I made for life, first of all. I love his family, and I appreciate everything he did for me, so I wish him nothing but the best. He blessed me with a league title. It was my first title. Jrue is one of the best human beings I've ever met in the NBA, the Greek star revealed. Now, Holiday and Antetokounmpo have transitioned from being teammates to rivals. The Bucks and the Celtics, initially, are considered favorites in the Eastern Conference. However, none of this will stand in the way of their friendship. We step on the court and battle side by side. Jrue was the one who decided the fifth game of the finals with a crucial steal. So, forget basketball. And forget the rumors and nonsense from the press, too. The guy is a brother I'll carry for life, and nothing will change what we've experienced. Besides, I know he'll be great wherever he plays, assured the two-time league MVP. Now, let's move on to the next news. James Harden's reputation in the NBA is not looking good. Houston Rockets coach, Ime Udoka, confirmed that he preferred Fred VanVleet over the former MVP to strengthen his team. This statement was made during an interview with Zach Lowe of ESPN. According to the coach, the former Toronto Raptors player can adapt better without the ball, something that, in his opinion, Harden is not accustomed to. I have nothing against James, but Fred simply fits better, Udoka said. I coach Harden in Brooklyn, Nets. He's one of the smartest players I've ever met. The words, IME doesn't want James never came out of my mouth. It was about finding the best fit. If we want Jalen Green and the young guys to take the next step, we need them to have the ball. As for me saying I didn't want James, that was never the case. It was about fit, he added. Udoka, therefore, confirmed the off-season reports. At that time, the Heavy Metal website reported that it was the coach who put the brakes on Harden's return to the Rockets. The interest came even before the end of the last season. However, as soon as the new coach was announced, the rumor cooled off, and the Rockets ceased to be one of the interested parties. Were they interested in Harden? Yes. However, it was really a matter of the coach not wanting him. They ended up with a guy who fits better anyway, Fred VanVleet. He'll give them scoring, but he won't monopolize the ball like James would. The way Harden has always done, Heavy reported. This ball-handling behavior is backed by statistics. According to the StatMuse platform, Harden has an average of 1,553 possessions per season in his career, while the ex-Raptors player has 805.7. Therefore, Fred VanVleet allows the Rockets coach to better utilize the young players. People looked at this and said he sacrificed scoring for the team. However, the reality is that this number has a lot to do with the fact that the ball is always in his hands most of the time. On a young team, you want the kids to get used to moving the ball and moving without it. This would be the new coach's thinking, the portal added. Dillon Brooks is also joining the Rockets to reinforce the team. Controversial, the shooting guard has received numerous criticisms for his behavior in recent years. Due to his provocative nature, he targeted big names like Stephen Curry and LeBron James. However, he couldn't deliver the same on the court, saying goodbye to the Memphis Grizzlies. During the World Cup, however, the 27-year-old player was one of the standout performers. He even ended up as the tournament's best defender. In an interview, he revealed that his villain style is inspired by Kobe Bryant, the Los Angeles Lakers legend. It's just a character. People love it. I learned to love it myself. It's like Kobe Bryant. He had to figure out how to create a black mamba, a different personality when he's on the court. So, I think that's my character, the villain, who stays on the court only. In reality, I'm a loving and caring guy. Anyway, I love my kids, my family, and my teammates, he said. So, Brooks wasted no time in provoking the Grizzlies. The player recently stated that he holds great resentment toward his former team. Furthermore, he made an ambitious projection for their upcoming meetings. This is one of the matchups that is circled on my calendar. And there will be 4 meetings, so that's amazing. But I would give my all regardless of our history. It's not just resentment anymore. It's how I approach basketball. I wanted to spread to the whole team, he concluded. And thus, we conclude our round of news for today. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to our channel, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any NBA news. Follow us on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter as well, as we provide updates throughout the day over there. Now, at the end, YouTube will be recommending some videos from our channel, so go ahead and watch them all. Until the next video, peace to all.